So now you can observe here. So this particular controller orientation we discussed in the previous example here. But now, so what I want to show you here, this particular controller is trying to copy the functionality from the component here. Right. So this particular component we already used in the previous example here. So just for understanding here, what I'm doing here, I want to provide the how this particular annotations are configured internally. So this is the basic component, like this is the basic annotation we are going to call as a component. Using this particular basic component here internally, so they implemented some other stereotype annotations here. The first one is called controller. You can observe, so here also they are having string values by default, so empty here. By default, they are not going to take any parameters here. But check with the component. For components also, same here. But whatever this particular auto-write here, so we are going to have the particular by default, the required true we are going to get. And for each like each annotation, we are going to have different default configurations here. Right. So back to here, what I'm doing here, like what are the classes we created as of now. Inside this particular SRC, we will try to work with the customer here. Inside this particular customer here, so which annotation we are using? Controller. Right. So here we can specify the name of this particular controller, something called customer. And here what I want to do, I want to check with the private customer service. So after here, so I'm going to create one. Let me go back to the customer DAO. Here I want to provide one more method. Get DAO. So simply we are going to specify the so get DAO method is called and service dot get service. So we implemented like 3 classes here. So customer service, and customer DAO. But here, what I want to do, here I want to make service annotation. So why I want to make service annotation here? Basically, we are going to work with the annotation style here. Getting the point. So whenever we are trying to work with this particular annotation style here, what happens internally? We need to specify the particular bean information here. So otherwise, what we need to do, we need to create an object of this particular customer service here. Getting the point. Where we need to create? In the configuration file, we need to specify the bean ID as a customer service and the name of this particular class, so that the container will create a object of this particular customer service. Right. So instead of specifying the information into the configuration, what we are doing here, we are making the annotation here. So back to here, I want to work with for DO, and here I want to check with the repository. So these are the stereotype annotations we are working here. Getting the point. So these are the stereotype annotations we are working. And back to here we are having dependent object here. So what is the dependent object here? Something called customer DO. So what we can do, this particular customer DO, first I will check with the JSR here. So I'm trying to test here basically. So first we are working on the Spring here, Spring, the stereotype annotation, and later we are working on this particular. So which annotation? JSR 330. So what is the annotation we want to work here? Something called inject here. So this particular inject is going to work as a auto wire functionality. And later here also I want to specify the same annotation here. So inject here. Right. Now, so we specify all the configuration and every information here. And inside this particular Spring config annotations here, what I want to do, I want to specify this particular package information. So otherwise, let me copy from here. Inside this particular configuration, I want to change the base package here. Right. So after changing this particular base package, any changes we need to require? So we don't want to change anything here. Simply, we need to go to this particular inject package, create a main class. So let me create a main class, and so whatever we copied here, I want to copy the same functionality into this particular. So inject main. Right. And here we are not going to work with the member here. So what is the object we are going to work here? Something called customer here. Let me copy here. So now using this particular customer, what we are going to do? We'll call the particular method called get customer. Observe here. So this is the way we can work on the simple example here. So let me run the same example here. Save all the classes. So now you can see the get DO method is called. Get DO method is called. But how it is called here? With the help of, so from the customer object here, what we are doing here? We are calling get customer method. So whenever we are calling this particular get customer method, what happens internally? So this particular method is going to call. Whenever we are calling this particular get customer internally, using this particular service reference here, what we are doing here? We are trying to call this particular get service method. So this service information we provided inside this particular customer service. inside this particular customer service here. Okay, let me add here get service method is called, and so instead of using this particular service annotation, I want to check with the repository. Getting the point. So basically, for simple purpose, these repositories are going to work here. Let me classes here. Now you can observe, even though on top of this cutting the point, still we are able to access the all the object information. So now you can see, so here instead of this particular controller here, I want to change to the here also repository. Getting the point. And let me run the same example here. But now what you are understanding here. So wherever we are trying to add this particular annotations, we are working here. But the problem here, so for the simple application, so you can use the any annotation, the stereotype annotations are going to work. So even on the controller class, if you are trying to work with the repository annotation, on the service class, if you are trying to work on the controller annotation, so it's going to work. Getting the point. But when we are trying to work with the larger application, so it's an exceptions here, because so I identified manually run using this particular stations here for the different classes here. Getting the point. Right. So we need to work on the on top of this particular service class. So we need to specify this. Right. On top of the database related classes here, repository annotations here. On the examples here, we need to work on the controller class. So observe here, basically here what we are, okay, good. So we are working on the dependency injection here. So don't forget here, so this section is very important here. Whenever we are trying to work on the dependency injection here, because in the previous example, we already identified here how these particular objects are going to injected here. Right. So these are the very important example we are discussing here. And now you can understand here how this particular inject annotation is working. Here, what we can do, we can go for this particular auto-hide here. We can go for annotations here. So same way, the same example we can run here. See, basically, so the auto-hide is provided by the Spring. This particular inject is provided by the JSR3 set. So we are having less differences here, because so the inject and auto-hide both are going to work on the dependency injection related information here, but only the difference here, observe here, this particular inject, so there is no the default behavior. But if I'm going to open this particular, so where we provided auto-hide here, we are having so required. By default, it's providing as a true. We can change to the required false here. Getting the point. So this kind of functionality we don't have internally the inject annotations here. So whenever we required here, so we can specify the particular annotation here. So otherwise we can ignore the inject annotation here. But here, using this particular auto-hide here, we can make this particular required false here. Even though we can specify this particular auto-hide annotation, so as a parameter, what we can do, we can specify this particular required as a false, so that it's not going to work in the dependency injection If the bean is not available, so it's not going to give any exception here. Getting the point. But what about this particular inject here? If the bean is not available here, we are going to get an exception here. Getting the point. And now you can see the differences here, how this particular inject is implemented here. And same way, we need to work on this particular auto void here. So observe very carefully here. So this particular auto void, we can work on the constructor, field method, and annotation type. But here, so it's having less scope here. Getting the point. So we can work on these three. So it's not going to support it to the annotation type. Right. So these are the difference between inject and auto void here. So we may get some questions here related to in the interview perspective. So how exactly the inject and auto void is going to work. So just for understanding here, I'm trying to show this one simple example here. Right. Same way, we can work on the how we worked on the qualifier annotation. Same way we can go for this particular annotation called named here. So named annotation, and here we can specify what exactly the particular object information here. Getting the point. So this particular named annotation is going to work same way the qualifier annotation here. Getting the point. So now what we can do. So this particular inject and named related example we already discussed in the previous example. So just for understanding, I want to change here. So maybe I think in the employer, yeah. So here we can work on this simple example here. So instead of using this particular custom here, what can I do? I want to use inject and instead of qualifier here, what we can do? So named annotation. And here I want to specify this particular person one here. So we'll observe the simple example on this particular name and inject related information. So I'm going to run the same example which we used in the previous example. So what happens internally? Okay, basically, so we are getting customer service here. Got it. So we need to change here the configuration file here. We are working on the string configuration annotation here. But here we need to change this particular member here. So where we provided the particular member information. Okay, so comment this particular print section and enable these three sections here. Right. Now we need to understand here auto void main. But here so now observe we are trying to run the same example here. So now you can see this particular get person is called. Okay, back to here. What I want to do, I want to comment out this particular named annotation. Getting the point. So we'll run the same example here. Sorry, something is wrong here. So let me open this particular configuration here. Person will be provided to and employee employee, right? So employee and get employee. Get person is called. Here Let me run one more time. Okay. So we need to debug the same code here. Why we are not getting an exception here? Basically, we need to get an exception here. So we are not using here the particular qualifier related annotation here. So because of this particular qualifier related annotation, basically we need to get an exception because we define the two beans here. So do two bean section we implemented here for the same type here. Let me provide here employee service MPL on top of this particular. So method no. Okay, let me debug here why we are getting this particular object information here. Okay, person service IMPL. Okay, I will debug this particular named application here. So why we are getting basically need to get an exception here. So this section we'll discuss tomorrow. And back to here, now we identified here how exactly we can work on this particular inject and do inject annotation. The named related annotation we can discuss in the tomorrow because I need to see so why we are not getting an exception here. Okay. So they are working on the qualifier here. So if they are working on the qualifier, it has to run here. So basically, yes, you can see we are getting here. So for different, at least one bean which qualifies the auto void here. So, so carefully observe here, no qualifying the bean type here. So because of this particular, no such bean definition exception we are getting here. Third, no qualifying bean type here person. On the dependency, at least one bean which qualifies auto void candidate for this dependency here. So now what you are understanding here, whenever we are making this particular named annotation here, so we need to specify the value. So if we are not specifying any value here, what happening internally? We are getting an exception, right? So whenever we are trying to specify value, what happens internally? Basically, inside this value, we are going to provide the particular bean related information here. So whenever we are having two beans with the same type here, we are going to work on the one object here. The particular object information we are going to specify here. Now you can see if I'm going to specify value person. Observe the particular get person is called. So because particular value, what happening internally? So we are not getting the previously, right? So because, so you can see internally they are working on the qualifier annotation. So qualifier also available in this particular inject. So don't confuse here. Qualifier it is not related to Spring here. So in the Spring we are going to have qualifier annotation. Same way in the inject also we are having qualifier annotation here. But we are having so some differences between this particular qualifier annotation as well as our Spring Data qualifier annotations here. Right. So we need to understand very carefully how exactly both the qualifier annotations are going to work. And same way, based on the basic functionality, the qualifier functionality, one more annotation implemented here, something called named here. Getting the point. So named is a one more annotation which is going to work same way how this particular call is going to work internally. Getting the point. So these are about the simple example on the inject and named related example we discuss here. Right. So I have one more annotation here, value annotation here. So how exactly this particular value annotation is? So basically, value annotation is going to work based on the primitive data types here. Getting the point. In the primitive data type, in the initially what we implemented here, so now you can understand whenever we are trying to work with the greeting service IML. So we are having one primitive type here. Right. So string, whenever we are trying to work with this particular primitive data type here, what we are going to do in our configuration file, we is to work with the value attribute here. So instead of ref attribute, what we specified here, value attribute here. Getting the point. So if I'm going to open here, you can observe. So here we specified as a property name greeting here, and we worked on the value attribute. Same way, whenever we are trying to work with the constructor or we specified the value. So instead of ref here, we worked on the value. Why we worked on the value? Basically, these are the primitive data types. These are not the fixed here. So whenever we are having the object here, what we are going to do? We try to work on the ref attributes. Right. So because of this particular primitives here, what we are doing is we are working on the value. But here, if I'm going to work here, the same primitive type here, what happens internally? So for example, so private name here. Getting the point. Basically, name is a primitive data type. This particular thing is not going to accept as a accept. The object is nothing but custom object here. So string is a by default it is a for the Java terminology the object is. But to understand here, we are not going to create a single object to specify any parameters here. Getting the point. So this section is different come to the Spring perspective here. First, we are going to work as a value attribute instead of ref attribute. Getting the point. Now you can see provide the values to this particular name here because now we have the XML configuration here. So whenever we are trying to work with the XML configuration, work on this particular customer as a bean, and we can specify the one property and we can specify the value. But when we are simply we are having one value in the point, one value annotation here. You can So we can specify what exactly this value we want to again the same issue. Okay. So can you check now? I think like I changed my internet connection to another provider. Okay, observe here. So what we want to provide here, we can work on this particular value annotation here. So this particular value annotation, which is going to work for the primitive data types here. So this very important here, we are trying to discuss here. Getting the point. Now, what is the value we want to provide for this particular name here? We can work on the same here. Getting the point. So let me provide the value information, something called the customer information I want to provide. So to provide this particular customer interface, information, what we need to do? So we need to work on this particular section here. Here, so name of the customer something called. So I want to give only customer. Sys out here, I want to print name here. Getting the point. So back to here, in our configuration file, where is our configuration file? Okay, let me open this particular configuration file and I want to enable this and I want to comment this section. So these two sections we need to work here. Okay, now we are in the inject here. Back to here, customer. Let me close all the other files here. We'll go for the inject here. So inject to main here. I'm trying to run the same example here. So now you can see, whenever we are trying to print this particular name of this particular customer, which is printing here. So how it is printing here? Based on this particular value annotation. Getting the point. So in our upcoming classes here, we are going to discuss here more information regarding this particular value. Basically, this particular value, so is going to work most of the time to load the properties information here. So whether it is a DB related properties or any specific properties if we are going to provide. So those properties we can load using this particular value annotation here. Right. So this particular value annotation we can discuss more in our upcoming classes when we are trying to discuss MVC related or database related, or when we are trying to work with the REST APIs here. So we are going to have more information regarding this particular value. So today just we discuss the inject and name and annotation here. So any questions regarding this particular inject and name and value annotation here? Okay, so if we don't have anything, like we'll continue tomorrow. So we are going to discuss one more module, something called DO module here. Right. So how we can work with the databases here? Getting the point. So to work on this particular database here, what we need to do? Like how many databases Spring is going to support here. So this section we are going to discuss in the tomorrow. Again, first we'll check with the XML configuration and later we can work on the annotation configurations here. Okay. So if we don't have anything, we'll continue tomorrow at same time. Okay. So So basically in the today, we are having some problem because of this particular join me. So join me related issues here. So I will try to resolve those issues today. Okay, I will share the record sessions here because I'm trying to upload into the same the playlist here which I shared earlier. So you can check with there here. So and yesterday and today class I need to upload here. So today I'm going to upload those. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow.